Welcome to class 7 students. This is the continuation part of the chapter nervous system in humans. In my previous video I have started the chapter and I have discussed with you the concept of stimulus response and what neurons are, and then I have in details shown you what the structure of neuron is. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the different types of nerves or neuron. So what are they? There are basically three types of nerves, okay, based on their function. So the number one is the sensory nerves or sensory neurons. Sensory neuron. Number two, motor neuron. And number three, mixed neuron. Okay, so these are the three types of neurons or nerves based on their function. Okay, so let's see how these three types of neurons function in different ways and based on what they have been differentiated. Okay, so I'll show you a picture for that. Okay, so as I told you that there are three types of neurons are explained here according to the direction of the movement of the impulse. Okay, so the first one is a sensory neuron, as I told you, and the sensory neuron basically they carry impulses from the sense organs to either the spinal cord or the brain. So as you can see here that this is the direction of the conduction of impulse, so it is taking towards the brain. Okay, and the second type of neuron is the motor neuron, where the nerves, these neurons carry impulses from the brain, means just the opposite way, from the brain to the spinal cord, opposite way. Okay, and the third type of neuron, as you can see here, it is named as interneuron. The other name is mixed neuron, because from the name mixed only you can understand that they have the function of both sensory and motor neuron mixed. Okay, so they can go both this way, means both from the sense organs to the central nervous system, which is the spinal cord and the brain, and also the opposite way, that is from the central nervous system to the different sense organs. Okay, so these are the three types of neurons, and let's continue with the next part of this chapter. Now we have done the classification of the neuron or the nervous system based on their function. Another type of classification of the nervous system can be done based on their location, where they are located. Okay, so based on their location, the nervous system can be classified again into three categories. The first one is the CNS, the central nervous system, consisting of the brain and spinal cord. The brain and spinal cord. Number two, PNS, peripheral nervous system. This nervous system, or this category of the nervous system, constitutes of all the nerves that arise from the brain and the spinal cord. Okay, I will show you pictures, you will get to know then better. And the third one is the ANS, autonomic nervous system. Okay, so these are the three categories of the nervous system. The central nervous system, CNS, which comprises of the brain and spinal cord. Next is the peripheral nervous system, which comprises of all the nerves arising from the brain and the spinal cord. And the third one is the autonomic nervous system, that works automatically without our control. So similarly, the way that in muscles you have learned about involuntary muscles which are not at all in our control. So some nervous systems, some nerves are also there which are not at all under our control. Okay, so those nerves fall under the category of autonomic nervous system, ANS. Okay, so next topic is brain. Okay, now we will talk about the different organs of the nervous system in details. The first and the most important one is the brain. Okay, let's see. The human brain is the main control center of the nervous system. It controls our thinking, feelings, movements and senses. The brain is situated within the skull. Skull is the is part of the skeleton. Okay, and is enveloped by three membranes known as meninges. So meninges is the covering of the brain. It is three-layered membrane. The membranes have a fluid known as cerebrospinal fluid. In short, we can call it a CSF, cerebrospinal fluid. And this fluid nourishes the brain. The brain also needs some nourishment, needs some food for it to function properly, right? So this fluid, the cerebrospinal fluid or the CSF, provides the nourishment to the brain and protects it by absorbing the shocks. Means if there is any injury, any accident, any injury to the brain, the skull is there, the meninges in there, and most importantly the CSF, cerebrospinal fluid, is there, which will absorb those shocks, those attacks over the brain, and will try its level best to stop any prevent any harm to the brain. Okay, so this is all about the coverings and the protection of the brain. Now let's talk about the different parts of the brain. So to explain the different parts of the brain, I will have to show you a picture. Before that, let me tell you what are the different parts of the brain. So I will clear this out because we are starting a whole new topic of this chapter. Okay. Now what are the parts of the brain? Number 1, cerebrum. Number 2, cerebellum. Number 3, medulla oblongata. So these are the 3 different parts of the brain. I will show you the picture how the differentiation of the brain has been done for these parts. Okay, so let's move on with that. So students, this is the picture of the human brain. This is how our brain looks, and this is the exact location of our brain. Okay, so as I have told you, the 3 main parts of the brain are the names here you can see as well: cerebrum, cerebellum, and here it is written as brain stem, which is the other name of medulla oblongata. I have told you previously, right? So cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla oblongata. So now I am going to talk about these 3 parts in details, their location, their function. But before that, let me tell you that this human brain is regarded as the fastest organ in the human body. About 60% of the human brain comprises of fats, and this is the highest concentration of fat that is present in a single organ in a healthy human being. So means healthy human being means a human being who is not obese. Okay, so in a healthy human being, a large amount of fat is not very much appreciated. So even after that, as it contains high amount of fat, so it contains the highest concentration of fat that is present in a single organ in a healthy human being. 75% of the total brain mass comprises of water, which regulates various functions in the brain. Okay, so this is all about all the various important informations about brain. In the next video, I will talk about the different parts of brain in details, and then you will get to know more about brain. Okay, thank you.